Hello, ladies. Welcome all to Slim by Nature. We're running our live. Just checking that you can see us and hear us. Again, these lives, the lives that we're running, they're always pre-recorded. And if you wanting to listen to them later on, you can do so. Okay, we are on. Great. Happy Tuesday, April the 12th. I can't believe it's April the 12th. I can feel it. The weather is actually cooling down here in Queensland. So I'm loving the chill. Now, today I'm jumping in and we are resuming our lives with our clients. So they're informal chats. So in conversation with clients of Slim by Nature, we talk about their journeys, we talk about their struggles, and it's just to give you a little bit of an insight. And I suppose for newbies who actually first time hearing about Slim by Nature, or it's your first day in our group, it's probably a very good introduction for you to see and to hear with your own ears, and to see it and witness with your own eyes that our products do work. We have thousands and thousands of people around the world who have tried and have completed our programs with great success. We pride ourselves on support that we do provide. We constantly, on a daily basis, we are trying to improve every aspect of the brand, whether it comes to the formulations, whether it's coming to the branding guides, whatever it might be. We actually work tirelessly to improve and make things better. We put a lot of time and effort into educating you on why, how, and our goal is to be as transparent as we possibly could, to deliver outstanding products, but also to bring you that very important education so you can actually take it and pass it on to your kids, and your kids will be growing up with the knowledge and the basics of good nutrition. I think it's very important, especially in today's world. So I'm glad to have you here. Hi, Jessica Phillips. It's so good to hear you. How's Canada? I think, what are you guys? You're entering spring. Oh, you've got beautiful time over there. Beautiful to see you. Ladies, one thing that I always keep asking, if you have done our program before, if you love our products, if you have had success, please share your reviews, please introduce your friends to our program. This is pretty much how we help other women and men. It was interesting to see in the last 4 months the influx of women who actually bringing their husbands and partners to the brand. And here at Slim by Nature headquarters here in Paradise Point, we've met so many of men coming through the door collecting products, not for the wives but for them. So it's really, really exciting. I will quickly chat to you about exciting things I have to show you. I don't know if you know, but last week we received an announcement that we have won gold. So Slim by Nature is a gold winner with Titan Awards. These awards, they actually run across the globe. So out of 50 countries and out of 1,200 applications, Slim by Nature was recognized and was given a gold trophy as a winner in health products and services. So to us, to be seen in amongst the industry professionals and actually be recognized in the industry, it's extremely humbling experience, and this is what keeps us going. And this is every member of our team. We're pushing extra hard to keep improving. As I said in the beginning, we're constantly improving our services and products. If you have any issues, please reach out before you give up. This is not what we do. We don't want you to give up. Ideally, we want you to jump on a program, go through the program, go through the maintenance, which is super important, feel the difference. And if you need to go again on the second, third round, obviously you know what to do. But do not give up in your first 7 to 10 days. They're crucial. So if you have any issues, no matter what it might be, you broke the the glass bottle, the pouch is not sticking, you don't know what to do, the guide is too confusing, whatever the issue might be, please reach out. It is important for us to keep you in the game so you can actually see the transformation and reach your goal. So yeah, that was exciting, gold winner. Moving on, we just finished our Summer of 22 challenge. And again, it was exciting to see women really pushing hard, really just getting that across the line through the maintenance and learning. And again, for me as the founder of the brand, is so important to see that you actually want to know how everything works and why. So the questions that we've been asked in WhatsApp group, in our private WhatsApp group for the challenge participants, were of high importance, and we found that support is very much needed. So congratulations to the girls who have completed the challenge, and last Sunday I have announced the winners. So congratulations to you all. There's a new challenge coming up in May, and it's our annual mini challenge. So this challenge, we call it May Makeover Challenge, and we are running it only for 26 days. Again, when I say 26 days, it's 26 plus 21. So it's really, I've calculated somewhere, 47 days. So it's just under 8 weeks where you embark on this challenge. Normally, this particular program will allow you to lose between 7 to 10 kilos. And again, everyone is very different. To enter the challenge, please jump on our website. We do have a dedicated challenge page. Make sure you do sign up, because all the information, all the announcements and terms and conditions, prizes will be released via as soon as you sign up, whether it's a mobile phone or your email. So we are giving away with over $3,000 in cash and prizes to be won. So that's exciting. And as you know, we always deliver, but we also know you guys always deliver. So that's going to be fun and fantastic to get just to shift a couple of kilos before the winter kicks in. And I thought it's a great way to start after Easter and after the Mother's Day. So if you are interested in joining the challenge, please sign up. Chelsea today also did talk about mena goodness. So ladies who are struggling with menopause and hot flashes, please have a look, dig in, go through their feed and actually watch Chelsea's live. Very educational. Save the live and check your email, because that was also published in the email. Tomorrow we have a surprise for you. Something exciting is coming to Slim by Nature. So make sure you check your emails. Make sure you tune into your socials and allow notifications from SBN to be on, so you don't miss out on anything. It is exciting, and it's something that we do again every year. Now, without any further ado, I would love to introduce and bring to this live stream Alysia. Look, with this girl, we actually spent some time together when she was living here in Brisbane, and our offices on the Gold Coast. So she started her transformational journey with Slim by Nature back in December 2020. We are in 2022. So just over 2 years and 4 months, Alysia lost 45 kilos. So ladies, if you are new to the program, if you are watching it on a replay tomorrow or before bed, before you sleep tonight, this is probably the inspiration and the kick in the butt that you all need. So let me get Alysia on board, and I'm going to ask all the interesting questions, and we can hear from her. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How's Melbourne? It's cold. I can see
freezing. I'm not used to it, but it's cold. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Well, good to see you. You look glowing, and the energy levels. I've spoke to you on the phone last week, so I've mentioned it before. Your energy is like on a high vibration, big time. So it was so lovely to feel it. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, where you're from, how old you are, kids, and all that jazz.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm almost 34 in June. I've got 3 kids. I've got a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an 8-year-old. Did start my journey up in sunny Queensland, then left and went to Canberra last year. And now in freezing cold Four Seasons winter in Melbourne.
Yeah, amazing. So when I met you, I think it was, you started in 2020, December, but I met you a year later when you already lost 25 kilos, I believe, because you came to shoot for our Stronger Together challenge.
I did.
So tell me, first of all, how did you come across SBN? So where did you find us? What made you to actually push that button, add to cart and purchase? And what thoughts were going through your head of, will it work? Will I do it? Or how did it all unfold?
Let's everyone knows I'm pretty truthful, so let's be some more truthful to everyone. So having 3 kids, I suffered postnatal depression with all 3 of them. I found myself eating. I could sit down and eat a double packet of those, Tim Tams just to myself, and I found myself wanting more food. And my health was going downhill. My depression, anxiety was absolutely crazy. I had tried everything, those shakes out there, bust your backside at the gym. I found nothing was working, absolutely nothing. Then it just popped up on my Facebook, and I thought, realistically, what have I got to lose? At the end of the day, it's either going to be my life and I leave behind 3 children if I keep going this way, or just try it. And I did. I jumped on it, I tried it, and I haven't looked back since.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same story we hear on a daily basis. So did you have that kind of skepticism around that first week? Because a lot of people do give up in the 7 to 10 days because the idea of, oh my God, for example, if you purchase the 60-day detox, oh my God, I'm going to be on a 60-day detox, and that's what's going to actually be happening the next 60 days. That's what my life's going to look like. I don't think I can manage it. And then excuses always pop up. You've had ups and downs. You've had chronic disease. You had moving houses, getting new jobs. I remember you were constantly sleep deprived as a mum because your little one was just born back then, I think, quite young. So how did you navigate? How did you manage through the process? What was your keep going the next day? Okay, let's try, let's move forward. What was buzzing in you?
When I first started, I suffered headaches really, really badly. And I was like, what is going on? Why am I getting these headaches? I'm not sure. So I kept going. I kept drinking my fluid. I was getting advice from all the girls on the page before. And I kept, when I first started, so my first round, it was hard. It was challenging. I was used to gorging myself with anything that I could get my hands on to, really watching what I would eat. First couple of days was challenging. I had the headaches galore. My tummy wasn't used to not eating what I had normally been, but I stuck it out. And the results were just constantly coming. And when you jump on that scale and you're like, holy crap, did I honestly lose that 2-3 kilos in 1 week? Is that honestly real? And that just kept me going. It was like, I can do this. If I can lose this much weight. And then when you start trying on new clothes and you're going, holy crap, I'm not a size 22, 24 anymore. I'm starting to go down and down and down, and the scales are going down. And then the people start noticing. And once they start noticing, it's like, that's it. I've got to keep going. Like, it's not just my scales. It's not just my clothes. Everybody else is seeing it now. My kids are seeing me smiling. My skin has completely changed. My whole outlook of, I'm just going to lay in bed, watch Netflix, eat any food I can, to, come on, kids, let's get out. Let's go to the park. Let's just go for a walk down the street. Back then I was at Redland Bay. So, the bay was down at the end of my street. So it was, let's go, let's walk down this hill. I know you guys have got little legs, but we can do this. And it just gave me the motivation to keep going and going. And the support in the group is even more better.
And I believe you made some friends too through the group. Like you made some really close friends. And I think this is what I found as well. Like some of the clients really became my friends, and we if not every day, once a week we say hi or we check up on each other, and they're no longer a customer kind of company relationship. It's more of my buddy, of my little supporter. They know when I'm down, they know when I'm up. So I think that the group is fantastic. The group that just inclusive for women, it's great. We really need to put a little bit more effort into supporting our men and grow the men's group, which we do have. You know what?
Yeah.
I think women need to be in that group to actually make things a bit exciting for them, because they're not very talkative. But it's okay. Well, it's hard. It's hard for men to open up. They don't open up.
Yeah. But I've got friends now, far north Queensland. I've got, a close one in Canberra who was just my partner in one challenge where we actually came third. She was the biggest motivator to me that it was not funny. That Tabitha Kelly, seriously, she's a shining star, that one. And I had hit some all-time lows, and, the phone calls and the messages, even though she was going through hell herself, trying to run her business, also trying to do the challenge with me, she was just unreal, and the boost was just unreal. And, now getting messages from other women in the group as well, it makes me happy that I'm helping others at the same time, but also knowing that I'm putting an impact on them as well. Some of them have reached out and said, what tips can you give me? Some of them have said, look, I've hit an all-time low, what can we do? And I've sometimes been at an all-time low as well, but I'm more than happy to pick them up. And then when you just see them, come back onto the page and they're like, oh my God, I've dropped this weight, or, I'm stoked that this has happened. And I sit there and I go, yes, girl, I knew you could do it. I knew damn well you could do it. Don't give up now. Don't give up.
It is. Yeah. I love the fact that a lot of newbies or silent watchers, they do reach out to personalities like yourself. Like, you're so vibrant, and all the videos that you do, it brings really that sparkle. It does. Seriously, sometimes in the office we go through the same thing. We might not be on a challenge, or we might not be going through the weight loss program or a journey, but we are so busy. And just to see that little ray of sunshine in the group is like, oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, let's go, girls. Let's keep on going. So I think from my end, I really need to acknowledge that, and I want you to know that we see that, and it's bloody fantastic. I love it. I love your TikTok dances. I love your transformational dances. I watched that from a couple of years ago when you've got this purple, beautiful long dress with the belly. You were pregnant, and just to see that transformation. Yeah. It was only halfway in that video. You really need to make another video just to kind of put it together. But also hearing other customers talking when they're talking to us and say, oh, I've been talking to Alysia. It's like, oh my God, that's amazing. And that's what we want. We want to build a tribe of women who actually support women. Weight loss is such a it is, I always said, it's got a negative side of it. Women don't like sharing they're on a weight loss journey. Women don't like showing. We have women who don't share even with their partners who they live with, that they're on the program, until the partner is noticing. So our goal is to keep supporting them, because it's not just the weight loss, it's not just the weight that's falling off, it's everything else that's really melting off from your head, and you feel there's just more confidence. There's just more confidence to it. So tell me about your life. How has it changed from before you started to now? What has changed? I know you're quite active, so you do go on the walks with your kids and you run a lot in the park. But what else? Is there something that for you now, it's like, yes, that's what I'm doing. That's part of my life, where before 2 years I couldn't even imagine doing it.
Well, I'm I'm in a crazy, massive 2-story home now, and my main living area is upstairs. The kitchen's downstairs, and obviously having 3 kids, it's mom, I want this. Okay, no worries. So instead of just like walking down them now, just going, oh, it's a chore, I actually get a bounce going now, jumping up the stairs, and going down. And I took my kids to an indoor park the other day, and it was so much fun actually getting in there, going down the slides. I think I was more scared than the kids, but, going down on the slides, and the kids always are constantly going, hey, mom, can you come play? And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. What are we playing? Where before I'm like, oh, no, just go play with your brother. Just go play with your sister. I had no motivation. And now it's just so completely different. Like I'm enjoying being with my kids instead of, oh God, it's almost, look, I love them, but it's so much effort where, being 123 kilos, it was a massive struggle. It felt like a massive struggle to do anything in my life. Last time I weighed myself, I was 78 kilos. I'm not a big drinker anymore. Let's be real. We'll have drinks here and there. The food will go out and we'll have some, nice meals. And there's going to be times there where I'm like, oh God, like my housemate today was like, oh, do you know there's a donut store down the road? And I was like, oh, and then we both looked at each other and went, no, we've got to be good and just stay on track. So even though that I'm not on the program, I still watch what I eat. The kids love eating their veggies and that now. I've still got a real fussy 2-year-old that doesn't like eating veggies, but we're working on it. But just getting up and going in the morning, I used to absolutely struggle. Now I'm like, 6:30 and my alarm's not even going off and I'm up and I'm, having my morning coffee and getting ready before the kids are even getting up. Going to work, I started when I was working. It was hard. Like I was working 5 days a week. I was doing long hours. I was, raising the kids on my own and didn't get a break. But I found that I had that energy to keep going and going and going and going, where prior I just, 12:30, the kids were having to sleep. I wanted to sleep too.
Yeah. It's great to hear. Tell me about your kids. And so you're saying you're working on a little one, but in terms of, so did you always eat healthy, or this is something you kind of discovered through the journey and you've adapted a new eating style? Or what was your food like before? What were you like if you go grocery shopping?
Horrible. Let's be real. We had one income with 2 kids at that time. So it was whatever was on sale, those packet pastas, full cream milk. You can get those big packets of 20 chips, for $5. So it was like, okay, we've got one income. Let's just fill our trolleys up with whatever we could. But now it was, okay, well, you can still have fruit. Like my daughter, we went to the shops the other week and she goes, I don't want a lolly, mummy, I just want a banana. And I just looked at her and I was like, are you normal? Is this really happening? Like, this is fantastic. So of course I had no hesitation to go, here, let's go and have a banana. Let's buy a couple of them, grapes and watermelon. Like my 2-year-old loves watermelon. That's probably the only fruit that he really, really enjoys. But he struggles with thyroid. So he's on medication, makes him a lot bigger. He doesn't eat much. So I try and give him whatever I can to get him to eat. But that's a struggle as well. He's funny with like the texture and the feel of things, where my older 2, they'll be more than happy to sit down and, eat a bowl of veggies with meat sometimes. It is definitely a hit and a miss. I'm not going to sit there and say my kids are so perfect, because it's definitely not. But at least they are, willing to eat their veggies and their fruit.
Well, at least they're exposed to it and they know they can actually choose, and you've got the choice, because some families don't have the choice and they just really eat what's in the cupboard. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
And tell me about your friends. Like you said, of course, we always get excited when people start noticing, the glow, the slimmer body. But did you get any support from your family and friends? Were you just alone on the journey? I know you've got a lot of support from the group, but what about your relatives and close friends? How did they support you? Did you get any of that?
One person I did, my sister-in-law was pretty supportive. She had jumped on the bandwagon a couple of times to support. She didn't need to. She was already skinny as it was, but, it was really good to have that support there. But that was really the only support I had from my family. I've had probably about 5 other friends that have jumped on Slim by Nature now, have hidden away in the back of the group, but some of them there will pipe up here and there, but most of them not really family, but friends. Once they started to see that it was happening is when they went, crap, let's give this a go.
Yeah. So, but they didn't, they were not negative around what you were doing. They were quite supportive as soon as they find out. That's so good to hear. Yeah. That's so good to hear. Because some women, or even when I go on detox, and I do it for many different reasons, but a bunch of my girlfriends you don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to. But again, I've said it many, many times. We all know when we need to. So, and ideally, it would be amazing just to have less shame around that. And but I think that shame comes from not understanding the principles of good nutrition, not being educated around that, and not being guided. That's very important. So I think, and that's what we're trying to do here, to break those little barriers and to make it easy, accessible. So it's easy. It's like going on to any other program. You're not doing it just for the weight loss. You're doing it for many other benefits.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me just check if I've got so many questions, but I think we're pretty much flying through all of them, because it's just, what is your favorite Slim by Nature product? Do you have any?
I did. I really did. I'm devastated that you guys don't have it anymore. I love the detox bath. Yeah. Detox bath. I really enjoyed.
Did you get your hands on the bath bombs or just the salts?
No, just the salts.
Yeah.
So that was definitely my favorite. And when you guys were like, "Oh, we're no longer doing it," I was like, "Oh, come on."
I think you just missed out, because we used to sell these gorgeous handmade bath bombs, and they just smell divine. And with the bath salts, we still love them. I can share the recipe in a group. It's really easy to make. Initially, what happened, so how I got the bath salts, because running SBN from Monday to Friday, I needed something to unwind me on the weekend. So I'm like, let's actually, I'd love to do something on a Saturday night. And so I decided, so I was blending the bath salts myself until it got to the point where I couldn't keep up. And instead of calming, it would give me so much anxiety and stress. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So then I brought it to the shop and the girls were doing it. And it just got to the point where it's just much easier to go to TK Maxx, and get a bucket of Epsom salt or even Woolies and create the blend yourself. So I'm more than happy to share the recipe. It's very easy and it's beautiful. Yeah.
They are beautiful. I've now got a whopping big spa bath, so you know what? It would be perfect.
Absolutely. So tell me, what are your plans in the next 12 to 24 months? Where do you see yourself? I mean, now obviously you're not worrying about the weight as such, so it's more around your health, I would say, just to kind of keep building the muscle, creating the strength in your body, keep the high energy levels. But where do you want to head? What are your dreams? What are your goals?
I want to lose probably another 10 to 15 kilos, and then start to tone.
Really? You're 78. How tall are you now?
I'm only 158 centimeters. I'm short. I'm really, really short.
Are you short?
Yeah.
I remember you being a short. Okay.
I'm short. Yeah, I'm short. So my almost 9-year-old's going to tower over me soon. He's already up to near my shoulders. So I'm definitely short, but yeah, probably another 10 to 15 kilos, then maintain it. I've done pretty good maintaining at the moment, especially with everything going through. I haven't actually resorted back to that food. So 10, 15 kilos, tone up, and I think just stay put around then. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you started training, or you're just running around at the moment and just being active with kiddies?
Honestly, I'm still trying to settle in. I've got to go back to Canberra on the weekend to go and get the rest of my stuff, and finish putting my daughter into kindy first, because we didn't have all her birth certificates and that here. And then I can start to rumble
move on
in.
to the next phase.
Yeah, well, I've got the weights and everything at home. So my housemate, he wants to lose weight. So I'm trying to get him on the Slim by Nature bandwagon. So we'll see if we can do it. Not sure, but I'm pushing for it. Yeah.
Well, do tell him we've got this 14th of May. It's May Makeover Challenge. So, and again, men really lose the weight much faster than women. So it's all he needs. But again, it might be too soon for everything, for everything that's happening in life. Yes.
Yeah.
So what would you say to women who are sitting on the fence, who are not sure what to do? And I think age comes into play at some point as well. You're 34. Everything is a little bit different when you're 44, like myself, or even, going further up to, ladies over 50 going through the menopause. So, but we still have the mentality. It's the talk and the words that we use to ourselves. They don't really change. So what would you say to them? How would you encourage them?
How would I encourage them? See, the support group is a big one. Another shining star is Bonnie. Bonnie is a mature age woman. She gets out there with her kids, and she's the runner. She runs. Yeah, and there's no age limit on that one. She doesn't even, she's got mature age children. She still gets out there. She's running. She's, walking. She's up and down mountains and everything else. So it's not on age. I've had health issues myself, and being so young, having health issues, it doesn't matter about the age. It's all up in your head. So if you set yourself a goal, and not big ones, not like, I'm going to lose 45 kilos in 12 months. No. Okay, I'm going to lose 5 kilos in, let's say, hypothetically, a month. It's all up in your head. If you clear all that negativity out, even if you push away the negativity from the people that aren't supportive, and just ride solo. That's what I did for quite some time. And just go from there. Just go for it. Honestly, just jump on that bike and go for it. Because starting at 123 kilos, tried everything, didn't know what I was going to do. Is it going to work? Oh, come on, let's be real. Cutting all that out? No, it's not going to work. But after seeing it and seeing how it's still going, and it's turned into a habit, it's turned into a complete whole lifestyle change, and know that I can do it just from a clear head. So it doesn't matter on your age. It doesn't matter on your body. It doesn't matter if you've got terrible knees, or, we've got ladies in the group there, probably saying it wrong, that's got fibromyalgia, which is a muscle disease, that are struggling every single day with pain, but they're still getting up and they're still dropping those kilos, so you don't have to be active. It doesn't matter on age or anything like that. It is 150,000% what's going on in your head.
Yeah, absolutely. I think mindset plays such a crucial role in everything you do in life. It's not just, we're not talking about Slim by Nature at the moment. Everything you do in life, it's all to do with your mindset. What I love about that first 7 to 10 days, it's the fogginess. When you think you're operating at, let's say 50, 60, 70%, right? But then actually when you go through this first 7 to 10 days, and by the day 10, 11, you actually realize, oh my God, it was not even 70 or 60%, it was much lower. And just to have that, for me, the clarity of mind, that's probably what I love the most about weight loss, yes, but that sharpness, that crystal clear vision, that being such a quick thinker and have that critical mind back in your head, that's what I love. What health issues did you have? So
Yeah, so I've got endometriosis and adenomyosis. I've also got 29 cysts on my right ovary. I've got super duper low iron, so my iron levels are actually 8. So I've got to have iron infusions quite regularly. So just there alone, like being a woman can be quite challenging. So I was struggling where my monthlies was actually every 2 weeks, so that week prior, I'm hungry. I wanted to eat. I was struggling. I'm like, come on. And then, for it to not be a normal, 3 or 4 days, it was 7 days. It was even up to 2 weeks. And then to have that short little break and then to go again, it was just physically and mentally draining on the body. So, a lot of people don't speak up about, the little things. Like I've put posts up there, that of how bloated I was just from having my monthlies, and the excruciating pain that I was in, just for more women to come out and go, oh my God, I'm not the only one that's suffering from this, so with having health issues and opening up to the group, a lot of other women that are struggling with health issues that don't feel confident enough to tell anybody or, are too scared to speak up are actually going, well, hang on a minute, I've got that too. Another prime example with the fiber, I'm probably saying it wrong, but, that fibromyalgia, that muscle disease, one of the ladies had put up there, that hang on a minute, I've got this, but, I'm still losing weight. And, you've got ladies there, I've got menopause and, my hot flushes are all over the place. And I just, so there's so many women in that group that are struggling, not with just mentally with wanting to lose weight, but also health issues. And that's where we all jump in and we help everybody from, young to old to over in Canada, over in New Zealand. We all
There's no
jump on.
borders. There's no boundaries.
Yeah.
There's no limits
Yeah.
In our group. Yeah.
Yeah, so and it's good. More people are starting to speak up. More people are starting to not hide anymore, and put their photos up. And talking about his health issues is a big thing. But yeah.
Again, ladies, just quickly, if you're watching us, look, if you do have photos before and after, send them over. You've got, I think every week we're giving some cash prizes. So it's photos do speak the truth. One thing is for us as a brand to talk about how wonderful we are. Another thing is for you to actually talk about how amazing your journey was. And I'm not saying amazing the whole journey, but the result. And when other women see the befores and afters, they can be confronting. But what I've noticed, a lot of you, many of you who have done the program, you're much more willing to share the after and the before photo. So please, if you have them somewhere in your camera roll in your phone, send them over. We'll give you a little something to, as a token of thank you, because they are so valuable. Not just for us, for other ladies. They need to see the transformation that you guys went through. You've done the hard work. We've done the hard work creating it. You guys, you're actually doing harder work to going through it and educating yourself. So look, what's the time? I have no idea. We could talk. So are you coming to Queensland anytime soon? No?
I would love to. Let's be real. I would love to, but let's just try and settle in.
Yeah, settle in.
Yeah, it's been a big 12 months, a very big 12 months for my little fam bam. So, let's be real, losing family members, going through separation, trying to get in a routine of raising the children pretty much 80% of the time on my own, so let's get things settled first, and then hopefully we can jump on a plane and come up and maybe do a TikTok together.
Oh my God. I went to Osmompreneurs retreat back in November, and there was this beautiful lady, and she got us, I don't know how many women, there was about 200 women. She got us all together, and basically she directed and coordinated the TikTok dance.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Like, I'm not a TikTok dancer, but it's just a dance, right? It's actually putting it together. So I'm up for it. Yeah. What we
cool.
are doing, it's our 10th year anniversary. So in December, we'll be celebrating our 10th year.
Oh,
There's
wow.
lots of exciting things happening. So I think just before you joined us, just before the lockdown, but we had this amazing Christmas party / birthday party a couple of years ago here at the Intercontinental. So we have been talking with our staff, with our girls, with the SBN Angels, what we're going to do this year. It's a little bit, still a little bit risky and scary to create something of that magnitude for us, but I really want to see, like as I said, we've made so many friends / clients became friends, and I would love for them to come and visit. So maybe just pencil it in something for early December, maybe we can meet.
I'll start doing it for sure. Yes.
Yes. Well, look, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I better let you go to your kitties. But we'll see you. I'll see you on Instagram anyway and on TikTok.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
So we're not saying goodbye. We're just saying until later.
Until later.
But yes. So thanks, darling.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was Alysia. See, it is exciting, and for me, again, like I'm just trying to absorb and just trying to sit in that feeling and that beautiful energy, and really be with it. I'm definitely going to bed happy tonight, smiling tonight, and I'm definitely waking up tomorrow with a smile on my face, because these stories and seeing the smiley faces and 45 kilos, seriously, that's a massive achievement. And again, for you to be questioning, you have every single right to question. Will it work for you? We don't know if it will work for you, but you know what? You don't know if it will work for you. The only way you can find out if you start doing it now. So as I said, we're talking about the May Makeover Challenge. Ladies, jump on it. Sign up to the challenge. We've got a dedicated page on our website, May Makeover Challenge. Sign up, get your butt off the seat, purchase the right program, make sure you do all the right prep. Again, sign up so you can get the notifications. We've got amazing pre-detox course that I think we're going to rename it, because it's not even pre-detox. It's fantastic educational program that will take you only a couple of hours of your time, but it will give you so much knowledge. And you know what? For some, it won't work, because some might not be ready at this particular time to actually embark on something like that. But for those who have been looking and been knocking on doors and been questioning and trying to see what can work for you, it's the perfect course. So it's a pre-detox course that you can find on our Learn platform. But tomorrow, again, something cool is dropping on Slim by Nature website. So have a look, make sure you check your emails, and I'll better turn off the laptop and go back home to my little family, and I will see you tomorrow. Any questions, please do email us, support@slimbynature, DM us, send us your befores and afters. You've got something to win. You've got nothing to lose. And thanks a lot for your time. Have a good evening. Bye, ladies.